How is it different from the first Dead Island and from Riptide?
It has a 2 after the name. So it's not on a fantasy island in the tropics anymore. It's right in the center of civilization, the most iconic location on this planet. It's in California, so that's one difference. Another difference is that we really focused on multiplayer and making that as easy and as fun and as cool and without any barriers as possible. So we have more players and a bigger location that is really well known. The moments and the scenes that I will never forget is in the first level when you come out of the resort after the tutorial bit and whatever, and the door opens and you stand in this beautiful spot with a swimming pool filled with blood. I will never forget that. And we thought that we want to have that feeling, this holiday, this fun in the sun and playing with zombies and having fun with other players. That's what we want. You can think of it as a zombie playground. We give you lots of tools, lots of zombies, and things you can use to change how they behave, how they deal with you. For example, our zombies, they don't see that well, but they have really good ears. And we have cars in the world, because California, there's lots of cars around, you can use, but also you can trigger car alarms. And if you trigger a car alarm, all the zombies will go towards the noise. So you can either lure them off your path if you want to go past, or you can wait until they're close to the car and then blow it up. You're right where you want to be, because you're one of the few infected people who are safe from being, turning into a zombie. You don't die if you get bitten. So what you are is you are a hero for the other survivors in the zone, because you're like cowboys, You and your friends, you ride into town, kill the bad guys, get the girl, ride into the sunset. So you're quite powerful, and you're also because that's what players want, right? You want to be a hero. You want to be the cool guy who, gets the girl and kills the bad guy. And we decided that actually, if players want that, why not give it to them? What we started with is that we looked at the first Dead Island, and what we as Jaeger really, really liked is that people just started turning up in our game. You start playing, and all of a sudden I get a message that somebody else wants to join my game. And I really like that. And a lot of people all over the planet really, really like that. So we built on that. And what we did is we basically took away that step that people ask for permission to join. So they do that seamlessly. So as long as I'm online, I can play alone. But as soon as I'm online, people will start turning up on my server and fill these slots until I'm playing with 8 people. And they can leave, they can come back. They cannot hurt me in my normal game. Just like in Dead Island, you cannot grief each other. So it's about having fun. But what we also have is we have special locations which are built into the world. So it's not a separate mode, but built into the world are competitive zones where you can fight over resources with other players. Some can be triggered by players, like turning on a beacon, which will call in a chopper who does a resource drop. And everybody on the maps knows about that. You get a signal, hey, chopper approaching, a drop at this point is imminent. So then people will start going there. So if you think, hey, I really, really want that thing, you will go there, but you know that you have to fight other people to get it. I think one of the things, or a couple of things that Jaeger brings to that is consistency. That we start from the beginning, we decided to embrace this fun. Think Zombieland, the movie. Mm-hmm. That's what we really, really want. And I think that as a team at Jaeger, we're pretty good in challenging ourselves to make that last, to make that consistent, to make that, grab you right from the first moment and keep it consistent over the whole game. I think that's something we're really good at. And also, it really is a relief to the whole team that we don't have that much sand anymore, because there are people in the team who are still sick of sand dunes.
But you are in California near the beach. I mean, that's still a sand.
Yeah, but it's not a desert. That's okay. That's okay. A little bit of sand is fine and sun, but man. it's not a comedy like Pie in the Face and haha with a laughter track. It's funny, but people don't play it as funny. It's kind of like Zombieland, you know. It's not Adam Sandler making funny faces funny. It's funny because of these quirks these people have. You know, Woody Harrelson, like the main guy, he's really scary. If you look at him just as a character, I mean, he's a super scary redneck cowboy zombie killer. But because of the context, it turns into something which is surreal and funny. And this is what we want to have in our game as well. You know, that we have this slightly offbeat, quirky humor, which I also think is one of the strengths of the franchise of Dead Island. This irreverent, over-the-top action comedy. Think a little bit Zombieland mixed with a 90s action Schwarzenegger movie. So Zombieland meets Expendables. How about that?
Cool.
Okay.
I'd sign for
Sold.
that. Yeah, sold.
Yeah, you wanna
definitely.
buy? Give me your money.
Definitely.
Come on, give me your money.
Yeah, you got my wallet.
Thank you. Second one today.